am Moskal here, and we're talking about how to write a book. This is part of our bonus video series for my 8th book, How to Write a Book, The System. They say self-esteem is the greatest deterrent to success. And if this is true, then confidence must be the greatest asset. Not arrogance, confidence. For confidence attracts women to men all over the world, in every country, at every time. Confidence is attractive in everything. I mention this just because if you feel like when it comes to your book, writer's block is when you lose that confidence. Obviously, there's a couple ways you can move forward. You can either relax and go and look at some of the good books and just take it step by step. Or the other alternative is to actually get help, and there's absolutely no reason not to do this, because good help, and I recommend somebody that's familiar with copywriting. We were talking to a gentleman, Ahmed, here the other day. If this isn't your first video, then you've probably heard. Anyways, if you're like 80% or whatever it may be, this is probably writer's block. And the truth is, you've probably gone past it, and now you're just like dilly-dallying around. Like, you're just messing it up more than you're improving it or making it any better or bringing any more value. Instead, publish it and go write another book. And if you really want to do this writing thing full time, it's going to take more than one book, because even with the best book, there still has to be an intricate web of marketing. We have to be smart about what we're doing. You're not going to write this even just one book and it's going to be the only way you're going to earn money. You've certainly heard that a book is a way to bring bigger money to you. That's often through clients. If you're an entrepreneur like my friend Ahmed, or have a business like Ahmed does, or have new ideas in the future that you want to pursue, a book, that's just one little extra piece to make you more attractive to success and wealth and fame and fortune. Like, if you look, we have to peel some things back. So here's the thing: if you want to get help, you can do it yourself. Elance is a great resource. I heard Tim Ferriss offers something that might be worth looking into. I'll offer something. The one piece of advice other than that, because I'm not copywriting is what you really want to look for, and I'm going to include a link to a video below this for some more about copywriting. We've got a whole bunch of tips, but copywriting is communicating. Right now, you and I are speaking. This is copywriting, even if it's through the video. The written word is copywriting. It's selling something. Selling your ideas, even just selling that person to actually read your book. Haven't you purchased a book that you haven't read? You have to also be entertaining, because what you're really doing, you're telling kids, and I don't say this derogatory in any sense, you're telling kids, or teaching a teacher, or your uncle when you were a kid or he'd pull kids around the fire and tell interesting stories, tell tales, tell scary stories, tell all sorts of stuff. You have to entertain, no matter what the medium is. They do it on TV. They did it on the radio way back when. That's what the internet, the good internet sites, the websites with text, they have good articles, good information, good newspapers, good books. It's please be smart. So get some help if you really. The fact is, there's only a handful of things, especially if you have a small business or an entrepreneur, there's only a handful of things that you really do well. Focus your time on doing those handful of things, and maybe writing a book or getting to that 100% just isn't one of them. Because a good copywriter and a good person to hire is going to come in, and they're going to take your message and they're just going to make it sound nice. Because it has to be your book. And if you wrote even 80% of it, all they're going to come in is literally just polish your statue, your book, your building. They're just cleaning your building. I mean, it's just putting the polish on it. A good ghostwriter, copywriter, whatever you want to call them. Like I said, Tim Ferriss, I offer it to a very select few. Just, if money's a thing, do it yourself. I mean that respectfully, because it is a very valuable skill that every American would benefit tremendously from learning. And just to finish this up, Dennis the Menace, there's a comic. he asked his mom if he could have a horse, kind of like girls asking for ponies. His mom said no. And so next he asked, well, can I have a cookie, a chocolate chip cookie before dinner? And his mom said yes. Next scene, Dennis the Menace is sitting there eating his cookie and saying, an imaginary invisible horse worth its cookies, worth its weight in cookies, worth its value in cookies, whatever you want to say. So that's just one example of sales really in the real world in action. This is Dan Moskal. Please subscribe and check out the upcoming video here. And for some more tips, you can check out my 8th book, How to Write a Book, The System, available at Amazon, iTunes, Barnes & Noble, and on audiobook. Please have a fantastic afternoon. Please visit the link in the description below to check out my website, danmoskaluniversity.com, and sign up for a free report. And looking forward to talking to you again here soon.